How long? Well, the 25 regional qualifiers that got into this competition averaged well over 300 yards to make it into the quarterfinals. Impressive? And with us is Gary McCord, PGA Tour regular and golf analyst.
Bob, how you doing?
Pretty good.
What's with all these funny swings and loud noises coming from over there?
Well, I'll tell you, I've been watching these guys for a while, Gary, and they are impressive. I mean, they can rip it. They hit the ball long.
You know, I don't want to beg your pardon, but I've been on the tour for about 15 years now, and I've seen the longest guys in the world, and they play the PGA Tour.
Well, Golf Digest has been hosting this for 13 years, and in the 12 previous years, I'm sorry, but only 2 tour regulars won it. John McComish, and that was before he turned to be a tour regular, and Lon Hinkle. But the tour players are going to have their chance because 5 of them are going to be automatically advanced in the semifinals. We'll see what they do. Incidentally, did you notice who it is that you're hitting balls next to? This is Art Sellinger, who is the 1986 defending champion.
How you doing, Gary? Good to see you.
Now, Art isn't a tour regular. Boy, can he hit the ball long. In fact, he turned professional just before last year's competition, which he won with a drive. Get this, 311 yards.
He won the contest with 311 yards?
311 yards.
No offense, but I mean, that's, you know, I'm not considered a very long driver on the tour, and I've hit many drives over 311 yards. In fact, I had one measured at Abilene a couple years ago, 363 yards. How's that one? 363. So, you know, I keep hearing these stories about these guys that can hit a long ways.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're not impressed?
Not with 311.
All right, well, then we need to solve that right now. A little long drive contest. Go ahead, just me and you. Go ahead.
Against the national long drive.
Here's your shot. Go ahead.
I'm for it.
Yeah. We might as well show him, huh?
Go ahead.
Tour player against the guy that doesn't play, right?
It'll settle it up.
Go ahead. Just take it easy on yourself. You're not young anymore.
Just watch. See if you can learn something here.
All right. Is that all you got?
Well, that's pretty good right there. Tell you what, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I liked it.
Thanks, Pickle. Appreciate it. I liked it. Let's see what the national long drive champion can do against that one right there, because I killed it. Hey, wait a minute. Hold it. What's this? You got a new club? What's this new kind of driver?
We got to make this fair, a little handicap match. You know, you're a little older than I am. I'm the champ. All right, 1 iron against your driver. Okay?
1 iron against that drive I just hit?
Just sit back and watch.
I wouldn't embarrass myself, but go ahead. Can you believe how long that thing's in the air? I'll tell you what, that is impressive.
Wow. Wow.
I tell you what, that's impressive. I'm going to watch this weekend. That'll be great.
As we said, Gary, it should be fun. It should be exciting competition. You stay with us.
Tell you what.
What do you got in
If I can hit it as long as you can, I might be able to go back on the tour. A couple $100 so you can teach me how to hit that long?
2 tips for 200, okay?
Perfect. I'd love it.
Number 1, you got to practice, okay? Number 2, you got to watch. That's how I learned. And watch me defend my crown this week, okay?
Well, I'll tell you what, Art, I will watch. Practice, no chance.
Okay.
Bay Resort has hosted the National Long Drive Championship, but it all began back in 1975 by Golf Digest, and since then, over $400,000 has been donated to the National PGA Junior Golf Foundation. Now, it all began back in April of this year. At that time, some 9,000 competitors paid $5 each for 3 golf balls, hoping to advance to the district sectionals. And since then, 326 qualifiers from that competition hit 6 balls each for the 25 spots here in the National Long Drive Championship quarterfinals. The quarterfinals pits these 25 qualifiers against the 4th, 5th, and 6th place finishers from last year, plus the 5 previous champions before 1986, and this year's Canadian Long Drive champion.
Okay, Bob, the deal is we've got the national quarterfinalists. They get 4 golf balls. Out of those 4 golf balls, the 9 longest drives will proceed to the semifinals. Now, this is not just a driving contest. You just don't go out and splatter it out there as far as you can go. You've got to get the golf ball in a 40-yard fairway for it to be measured. Okay, we've got a crosswind out here today, so you combine distance and accuracy. Especially if you miss the first one, it's out. It's not averaged out, and it's not in the driving distance. Now you got to figure out, do I hit the next one easy or try to kill it and hit as long as I can? It should be interesting.
And nerves will play a part of it.
No question.
And we'll see what happens.
I want you to give a nice warm Pensacola Perdido Bay welcome to Chuck Pohl, who's going to be our first driver.
Now, Chuck is no relation to Dan Pohl, but he does play the Florida Mini Tour, Gary, so you know he's going to have a pretty solid golf swing.
Oh, that is killed.
Can you relate to that shot?
No, absolutely not. And that's a nice par 4 right there, you said it.
All right, 339 yards.
And by going first, Chuck now establishes the target distance, and that 339 may be out of reach. Here's 6'9" Jim D. He's the 26th player to chase Chuck Pohl's 339-yard drive.
That's flat kill, too. God almighty.
Yeah. Let's see. Good. Let's see if they're going to measure it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got something.
Oh.
Big Jim belted one.
Hey, look at this. That's the biggest one.
Okay, we got 341 and 5 inches.
341 and 5 inches.
A new leader at 341 and 5.
So, Big Jim D, a club professional, has the longest drive among the 9 semifinalists, a group which includes a 23-year-old Greg Rolfe and a 40-year-old Tom Mullinex, but both advanced to the semis. When I step up on the first tee and reach in the bag and grab the old driver, I'm pretty much a standard brand kind of guy because it's 43 inches long, wooden head, steel shaft. But this is what you're seeing out here at the long drive contest. Here you've got a metal head, Langert's 8.75 loft. You've got Novus 2 carbon fiber shaft, and the thing is 52 inches long. I think I must be doing something wrong.
Boy, this is what I need. I got to hit the ball farther. All this new high-tech stuff. Titanium shaft, metal wood, this will do it. I'll be able to hit a long way with this stuff. No, it's not long enough. Man, what should I do? I got an idea. I got to get some club head speed. Maybe I'll just take a running start, give it a Carl Lewis. That's what I'll do.
Whoa, 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 Gary, don't go crazy.
Why not, Wedgie?
You don't have to go crazy to hit it a long ways. You don't need new equipment either.
Well, I want to hit as long as you, the 1984 long drive champ. I want to hit it 350 yards. This new stuff will do it.
No, go with what you've got. Matter of fact, you can hit it with a putter even, instead of a driver.
You hit it or you putt it?
You hit it like a driver.
Well, I've got a putter, but I only putt with it.
No, you set it up there and play for a little draw if you want to.
Oh, I never thought of
Slide
that.
it out there.
It's pretty good
Kind of
stuff.
things. Shafts.
What's this?
You can hit it with this if you want to.
Is that high-tech?
Yeah, it's pretty high
Well,
tech.
where can I get one?
Probably out of your garden.
Any True Value hardware
That's
store, right?
right, yeah. Just wind it up. Set her nut like, draw it if you want to, fade it, whatever. No problem.
That is incredible. Now, listen, I want to hit it long. This looks like something I could hit it long with.
Well, you can.
It's like a
but,
Navajo spear. What is this thing? That's the longest driver I've ever seen in my life.
No, this is a
What
little
is
bit
this?
longer. This one here, you have to kind of wind together here. Kind of like
Now-
pool cue, you know.
How
Set it
long
in
is
there
that?
like Oh, about 6.5 foot, 7 foot, something like that.
So if you're going to enter a long drive championship, that might be the one to do it. Did you win the championship with that?
Similar to this, except you can't use this one because it's, you know, 2-piece.
Ah,
But it's not bad when you drop one club length.
oh my goodness. Wedgie, that's it.
Something like that. see?
That's what I got to try. You think maybe I could, think maybe I can get longer if I use something like this? I can hit it out there with you?
Gary, I'll tell you what it really is.
What?
You need to go take lessons from your pro and practice.
Well, I'll go to my pro, but I ain't going to practice.
Finals, 9 players have advanced, and boy, they all seem like they're 6'9", 245. It seems like the front line of the Celtics.
It's scary. Watch them hit some balls. I thought I'd saw some guys in the past that could hit the ball a long way. This is frightening.
There are 17 fellows now in the semifinals. Of these, 6 will advance. All again will hit 4 balls each.
We've got 5 guys from the tour. Davis Love, our longest guy. John McComish, who is going to lead it this year. And Mac O'Grady, who's standing here, who's about in 5th place.
What did I do now, gentlemen?
Now, Mac, I know you. I watched you hit a ball a long way. You got no chance in this deal. Now, this wind is blowing dead out. This is like a fast track and field. It's like the wind blowing out at Wrigley Field. We're going to see some home runs today.
And our first at-bat is Mike Gorton, who's going to be swinging for the fences. Okay, we got one. We got one. Okay, and it's getting a roll, too. We got one we can play with, Mac.
Oh, my God.
Over 321 yards. That's the distance everyone's going to be shooting for. Mike Martz blew past Gordon's drive with his first 2 shots. Now he's looking for even more distance.
Uh-oh, we've got one. We have got one.
They're going backwards. Look at this. Look at this ball scored.
Oh, Gary, this drive is almost off the grid. 358 yards for the 83 Canadian long drive winner. Easily the longest drive we've seen in the championship. 358. That's going to be tough to catch. But remember, Gary, 5 other players will also advance to the finals. Greg Rolfe made it to the semis last year. He'd love to be in the final 6 this year.
These are pretty good golf swings. I mean, these are good golf swings.
325 yards for Greg Rolfe. Another challenger for a berth in the finals is David Maneri, the only amateur among the semifinalists.
Well, we launched one, didn't we? Whoa.
I've lost it.
Not bad for a 5 handicapper. 332 yards. Here's Bobby Wilson, last year's 3rd place finisher.
Man,
Wow.
He just crushed those 3 out of 4. He just nails right down the middle. And they're going backwards a little bit.
And Bobby's drive of more than 328 yards should put him back in the finals. The last semifinalist is defending champion Art Sellinger. He's in danger of not qualifying after failing to get his first 2 drives in play, and so now he is really feeling the pressure.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
That's it.
He caught one.
That's it.
Please talk to it. Go.
That's definitely
Bounce.
a top 6.
Bounce helps. The bounce helps. All right, he got it.
He got it.
What a clutch shot. 344 yards. So our hopes of repeating are alive. But it was Martz's amazing 358-yard blast that was the highlight of the semifinals. The competition was also especially significant for those who failed to make the finals. Some of the big hitters from the quarterfinals missed out: Jim D, Chuck Pohl, and this man with the championship's hardest swing, John Lathan, whose big blows never found the fairway.
Mac O'Grady just fell down.
We got to get somewhere in the finals. Now, come on, bulk up.
I gotta believe he's gonna beat these guys.
You know what I like him? He's exactly my size. And he hit it 100 yards by me.
Oh, my God.
Stay in. No, it's not going to. Davis Love smashed 4 of them, but did not keep anyone in play.
How do you feel? Talk to me.
I walked up on the range with my driver and hit a couple drives, and they were hitting at 50 and 60 yards by me. So I went to the trailer and got me a 48-inch driver.
And then hit them all out of play and said, I could have done it if I'd have got one in play.
Yeah, that's exactly my excuse.
Last chance for the tour.
And Sindelar hits it, but it's not going to be good enough. You're right. There's not going to be anybody.
There's nobody close. These guys are measuring and they're giggling.
This isn't even funny. They must have been laughing at me coming with a standard length wooden club up here. I wasn't doing what they were doing, but it's fun to watch. And we see guys like this occasionally, and they just kill the ball. It's fun to see.
I want myself.
know what I'm going to do. Keep it up with these guys that at 350 yards. I don't have to go practice. I'm just going to work out, build the muscles up. That'll keep it up with them. Just lift a few of these weights every day. I won't have to practice, just build my muscles. Oh my. Maybe practicing isn't so bad after all.
Order. We have the defending champion, Art Sellinger, who really came through under pressure, and the other big story, no tour players.
I could have told you that before we got in there'd be no tour players. Art Sellinger did a great job. He's a defending champion. The wind kind of switched. He was the last guy up. He has to hit at 322 just to qualify. He won at 311 last year. And he gets out and hits his third drive, 344. Excuse me so much.
Yes, he did. You know, you've become a recent convert. I remember earlier you were talking about these guys can't hit with the tour players. You're a believer now.
This is scary. This is really solid length they're showing out here right now.
Last year, Art Sellinger won from the leadoff position. Now Mike Gorton will try to take advantage of hitting first by just getting a ball in play. That's a good swing. That's a good swing.
Boy, that's kill. That is just frightening how fast these guys go at it. Let's see, we just watch the guys.
It gets a good bounce. It does get a good bounce.
Now, what this is going to do, this is going to establish a number because he killed that. With this wind condition now in the finals, we're going to find out how long that is.
308 yards. So now he's looking for more from this swing. There's another good one.
Boy, that has got
Gary,
some air time.
Those were good swings that Mike Gorton made.
How do they trade off the length they can go and the accuracy they need? That's a great trade-off.
That's right. And Mike Gorton showed that he hit 3 out of 4 in a 40-yard wide fairway at over 300 yards.
318, right?
Yep.
And 30. About 34 and a half.
34 and a half, right.
318, 34 and a half.
First guy up in the finals, 318. What do you think it's going to take?
318.
I like your confidence. Good work. Congratulations on being in the finals.
Thanks.
And the first to chase Gorton is amateur David Maneri. He missed the fairway with his first 3 shots, so he really needs to get this one in. Final swing of David Maneri. Goes to the right, and so David finishes 0 for 4.
You can see a couple of these guys have a couple of swing faults. Not many of them. David moves his head a lot. And when you get this nervous, you got to get the ball in a 40-yard fairway. Those flaws really magnify themselves.
Now, here's a guy with very few swing flaws, but he's missed the first 3 times.
He slowed down there quite a bit just to get the ball in play, and it's going to go out.
Well, now 3 players have taken 12 swings in the finals, and only 3 balls have been measured. They all belong to Mike Gorton. The pressure on the remaining finalists continues. Mike's name's there alone on the leaderboard. No one's hitting it straight, including Bobby Wilson. He had 3 drives measured in the semis. Now he's looking for his first one in the fairway. Okay. It's going down the left side. It's close.
And that wind is up, too. The wind is up behind him.
Okay. That looks a little short.
Don't go left.
312. So Bobby does move into second place, and now there are only 2 players left, and one is the defending champion.
His mood right now is eat it raw.
We got something. We've got something here.
Oh, that's hurt.
Yeah. He's shaking his head. He didn't catch it.
Okay. He didn't catch it, and it's probably 325.
He's right, Gary. Actually, it's 309 yards. So the 22-year-old's dream of winning consecutive long drive titles like Big Cat Williams did will come down to this, his final swing. Jumped all over it. Just won't do it. Not able to come through like it did in the semis.
Well, Mick boy, what's that like? Tell me. Talk to me.
Well, looking at 318, I went about it wrong. I just should have tried to hit it solid, because the one I hit 322 in the semis didn't catch. And the first one, I almost whiffed. Well, at least I got my name on the board anyway. It's tough to do it again.
Can someone, I mean, when the qualifying is 353 on the board and now 318 is the winning drive, is there something going on with the wind?
I think the wind stopped. When I was up there, wasn't doing much. I just couldn't find a good spot. I don't know. That's no excuse. Hey, I did all right.
Once in a while you did.
Thanks for the tip the other day.
Congratulations.
Obviously it didn't work. Okay, Art, thank you.
Well, the scoreboard now does have 3 names on it, but the only one that counts is that one on top, Mike Gorton, still leading.
58 and 26.
Mike Martz, the only one left, missed his first 3 shots, but we know he's capable of winning with 1 swing. That's it, Gary.
That's it. Consistency has just won the National Long Drive Championship. That's unbelievable, what we just saw there. It really is. You get out here and watch these guys hit at 360 yards and 350 yards, and they get the championship. We can't get anybody to get them play.
So Mike Gorton is the 1987 National Long Drive Champion. Of the 5 balls hit in play in the finals, 3 were crushed by Mike. And most important, he had the longest drive, 318.34½.
Mike, one thing I was really impressed with, being associated with this event for the first time, was how good at golf swings you guys got. I figured just come out here and we throw some raw meat and you'd go flail at it. But I watch these guys that are huge guys really got some good technique, and I think technique finally won out in this. You hit the ball consistently. You got 3 of them in to be measured, where the other guys were just flailing and couldn't get it.
Well, I think basically in the long drive, everybody has to have a good swing because they have to make solid contact with the ball. You're not going to hit it long unless you make solid contact. And so they put club head to speed together with solid contact, and that will usually win it.
And the other thing was, you guys embarrassed the hell out of the guys on the tour. So thank all you guys. I appreciate that.
Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Driving Championship, brought to you by Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires. The National Long Drive Championship is conducted by Golf Digest, the PGA Tour, and the PGA of America. We promised you it would be fun and exciting competition, and it was. But did you feel the pressure in the finals? It got to everyone except the champion, Mike Gorton, who picked up the $15,000 first prize. So, from beautiful Perdido Bay Resort, I'm Bob Kurtz for Gary McCord. Where's Gary? Gary? Gary?
Well, I found out it's not high tech. You don't have to have all this equipment. You don't have to be 6'8" with muscles all over the place. You don't have to eat raw meat. It's just good instruction and practice. I'll tell you what, I got the best in the world right now. 1987 Long Drive Champion, Mike Gorton. Now, Mike, if I give you a couple of bucks, could you help me with hitting the ball just exactly the way you did to win the championship?
Easy.
I'd love it. Has 100 do?
No.
Not smart. Hope you don't win it 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, now help me.